One of the biggest questions I get from people that are looking to move to Richland Chambers Lake is, what side of the lake should I live on? Well, it depends what's most important to you. Is it the schools, the amenities, the commute, or the lot size? Because each town around Richland Chambers Lake, Kerens, Corsicana, or Streetman, they all have the unique things that they offer. And that's what I'm here to do today, is to talk about Kerens, Corsicana, and Streetman, the different sides of the lake, to help you decide what side of the lake is best for you and your lifestyle. But let's start with schools, because right off the bat, if you have family and you're moving to this area, school is definitely one of the big important factors of deciding what side of the lake you're going to live on. If you're looking to be inside Corsicana 75109, this is going to be Mildred ISD. This district is named #1 in Navarro County based off of niche.com. And one thing about Mildred ISD compared to all the others here, it is not open enrollment. So you must live in Corsicana 75109 to be able to attend Mildred ISD. This is a smaller district. It has from K through 2nd grade just under about 900 students in total. And then over in Kerens, you have Kerens ISD, which does allow for open enrollment. And their elementary school is ranked #2 in Navarro County, based off of niche.com as well. And the entire district here, K through 2nd, has just under 600 students. Now, Streetman falls under Fairfield ISD, which is ranked #3 in Freestone County. And the district just has under 400 students from K through 12th grade. Now, even though these are the 3 towns with their assigned school districts, you will see a lot of families that decide to commute inside of Corsicana and take advantage of their district and the different public and private schools that Corsicana offers. So that's definitely something for you to keep in mind. Next, let's talk about real estate, because each of these areas of the lake are going to offer their own feel, from waterfront properties to land, lot size, and the different subdivisions. Let's hit on Kerens. This side of the lake is definitely going to have more open spaces. It's going to give you more of that country feel. You won't find many big subdivisions on this area, or the lake to be overpopulated with subdivisions on the current side of the lake. Most properties here are going to sit on larger lots. And when we look back at the whole year of 2024, 8 properties sold here in Kerens that were waterfront. They set on an average lot size about 1.5 of an acre. They were built around 2004, and they averaged out at selling at $1 million. Again, those are waterfront properties. Now let's look at Corsicana 75109. This is definitely one of the busiest sides of the lake in terms of real estate. In 2024, 30 properties sold here, averaging on an acre of land, built in 2008, and selling for around $950,000. In Streetman, this area has more subdivisions compared to Kerens in the Corsicana side of the lake. And in 2024, 21 waterfront properties sold here. They averaged on a 1.2 acre lot. They were built in about 2000, and they sold for around $1.1 million. Another thing I want to note here is if you're looking for a mobile home or a manufactured home, you'll find way more options for this on the south side of the lake. There are a few subdivisions on the Corsicana side of the lake that does allow for them, but on Streetman side, you'll find a lot more subdivisions that have a lot less of deed restrictions. Now let's talk about what the land looks like on the different areas of the lake, because this may not just affect the lifestyle of what you're looking after, but also it can affect how your dog's going to hold up as well. Again, in Kerens, you're going to have mostly pasture and farmland. You will have some solar panel farms out that way as well. Many of the roads that lead to this area, they're going to be country roads, and they're not really going to have the best maintenance when it comes to getting to your subdivision. The land here, though, is pretty flat, and the majority of the time we do have those strong south winds that come in. So if you're on the Kerens side, your dog doesn't get affected as much. Now in Corsicana, you'll find a mix of rolling hills and flat land. Rolling hills you'll definitely find off of 637 and 2859 area. A lot of those newer developments will have different rolling hills throughout them. But if you are close to the 287 access, that highway, you're able to see more flat land options. And when it comes to subdivisions over here on the Corsicana side, you definitely have more options versus the Kerens side, but still it's not overcrowded. And in Streetman, the area here is mostly flat. You'll have a couple subdivisions that do have some rolling hills inside of them, like the Wilderness. And the subdivisions here, the houses are a lot more closer as well as the subdivision. You will have some subdivisions that offer more space and on a little bit more of an acreage, but probably around 80% of the subdivisions on this side of the lake or on smaller lots and overpacked with different homes in that community. And you will also find that HOA restrictions are a little bit more lenient on this side of the lake. But again, there are a handful of subdivisions on the Streetman side of the lake that can fit if you want more of a secluded feel, if you want a neighborhood that offers different amenities, or if you really want that tight, close-knit Airbnb, short-term rental, or even mobile home or RV access on your property. And continuing to talk about the different sides of the lake, let's talk about how far are you from the basics, like the grocery store, shopping, the hospitals. Where is it at? Well, here's what you need to know. Let's talk about Kerens. So on the Kerens side of the lake, you are closer to the city of Kerens, where you'll find some shops, as in maybe a little bit of a mom and pop shop. You'll have a hardware store, a Dollar General. You have different gas stations as well. There's La Padera, there's Milano's, and there's a couple other mom and pop shops that you can go and grab a quick bite here from. But when it comes to like HEB, Walmart, Highway 45 access, depending where you're at right there on the Kerens side, it's going to take you about, say, on average 10 minutes to get inside of the city of Kerens. And then you have about another 15 to 20 minute drive for you to enter inside of Corsicana and that Highway 45 access. And when we talk about the Corsicana side of the lake, in reference to the town of Corsicana that has those amenities, depending where you're at, we're just going to say the furthest point on 2859 or 287 at those bridges, it's going to take you on average about 20-ish minutes to get inside town or that Highway 45 access. And the difference on this one versus the Kerens side is you're going to just take those two main roads instead of being maybe where the possibility of you are inside of Kerens. You may end up taking some dirt roads to be able to get to that Highway 31 to 45 access. In the Streetman side, this is the furthest out, and I do get feedback from different clients that we've helped move to this area. Depending on the lifestyle of what they're wanting, especially if they're coming down from the Metroplex, this can kind of be one of those culture shocks for them, and they don't want to take that heavy commute. But we'll just say, for reference sake, depending what side of the lake you are on inside Streetman, we're going to say the furthest side before you get over to the dam from that first subdivision. For you to get inside of Corsicana, if you go all the way down Streetman, hit 45 and up, or if you go around the dam to 287 and go into town, you're going to average about 35 to 45 minutes to get to that Highway 45 access. And then at that point, if you're going down Streetman, you can add on about another 10 minutes for you traveling down 45 into the city of Corsicana. Now, each one of these towns, Kerens, Corsicana, and Streetman, they all will offer hardware stores, mom and pop shops, and a Dollar General for you to get your basic necessities. But again, for healthcare, for fast food, for more grocery options, all of that stuff, you're all going to have to travel inside of Corsicana for those amenities. So what's the overall vibe of each area? Kerens is definitely going to give you more of that country lifestyle with fewer subdivisions, but a little bit more seclusion. The Corsicana side of the lake is definitely going to give you more of the options of community and amenities without feeling overcrowded. The Streetman side is secluded from the other towns, but the subdivisions will give you that tight-knit feel. So at the end of the day, what side of the lake you're going to live on, whatever town, is honestly going to come down for your preferences and what it is that you're looking for. If you want more space and you don't mind a little bit of a drive, Kerens may be the choice for you. If you want the best mix of community and convenience, Corsicana is probably going to be the best choice. And if you love a close subdivision feel with more lenient HOA restrictions, then Streetman may be the fit for you. But now, if you're thinking about moving to Richland Chambers Lake and you want to dive more into the different areas of the lake, the homes available, and just the lake itself, I encourage you to check out some of our other videos. Fill out our link below in the description below so I can help make a smooth move for you to the area. My name's Miriah Zuniga. I'm not only a local real estate agent here on Richland Chambers, but I'm also a resident as well. And I'd be honored to help you make a smooth move to the area.